is now, and how this whole thing just kept evolving into something different and different and bigger, and like all
But I
starting off with hitting that first person up going, hey man, I was just curious if you'd like to be a feature on my Glitch in the Matrix album.
oh my gosh, I can yo, if you hit me with that, I would be like, bro, who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
So how would you hit somebody today? What would you do right now? You coming in, it's 2021, you want to seduce a person to be a little feature. How do you
Well,
hit them up?
now it's different today because they're coming to me. I'm not really
Oh,
reaching out
oh,
to be,
so
well, you know what I mean. Like, there's still guys I reach out to, but they hear of the Bring the Bars group
nah,
from
I loved
other
it. You should
artists.
have your swagger. Y'all gotta know this guy's popping right now. I have big respect for everything. He deserves to be that to grandiose with it. But let's say with that sage advice that you could give, how would you hit up somebody today?
Really listen to their music first and show you're a fan of theirs, and quote a song and be like, yo man, I listened to this one song, this song was so dope. And like you kind of give them feedback on their music, kind of all about their music first, so they know you're not one of these other guys like follow for follow kind of thing. And then
Mm.
you hit them up with I really like how you did this one song. Would you be interested in, maybe in the future of doing a collaboration? I have this song in the works that I think you'd be a perfect fit for. And that's how pretty much it just goes from there.
So that is mad nifty. But fuck, I had a question that was more better than what I was thinking. My brain blanked for a second. So you hit people up and you give them feedback. That was my question. How do you give feedback? I'm super curious where you go with feedback.
Uh, Quoting lines is a big one. What your favorite thing, and even to the ones, something I don't do it often because you don't want to like push the guy away, but quoting like, oh man, if you would have done this on the mixing here at this part, or even like not criticizing, like trashing it, but showing that you really listen and be like, hey, if this was added, this would have been perfect. Or if there's a certain line or a hook, like you really show you listen to the song, like you not just bullshitting through it, like it's playing in the background and you're like, oh, I heard it, I liked your hook, like, but no,
Mm.
you didn't pay attention to one word in the thing. You gotta pay attention to the music, especially if you want to work with them. You want to know their music, so that's the way I always looked at it.
Yeah, I completely respect that a lot. He totally did hit me up with this feedback business. This really did happen in my life, so I can remember that conversation at one point or another. I think I reacted funny to it or whatever. I'm like, I don't like fucking feedback, which is because I'm in a weird place with it where like I don't know. I just I like I said, choice paralysis cripples me sometimes, and I'm like learning how to just be like, you know what? I'll listen to like the seven people who I admire, and everyone else I'm trying to actually learn how to get feedback better because I don't necessarily want criticism. A lot of times I don't like having to like explain my choices, but somebody gave me something that was really like profound on that topic. Ask for like how they felt, their emotional reaction to your music.
I feel the exact, you hit it right on the head there. Criticism, I take it and I don't take it personally when people give it to me, and I still get it. But the joys about music, like I've always said, is you can have 10 different people and they all have a top 10 different artists. Like their top 10 are all different. So this guy doesn't like this middle part, but the other guy loves it but doesn't like the beginning part. But the other guy loved the beginning part. Like, who's winning? You can't please everybody. So tell them maybe why you made the choices. Like you said, what did you feel with this? Like some people, it's like a certain constructive criticism I would take would be just like, you just weren't you on that. Like you didn't like
I like
no,
that one. I would
yeah,
appreciate it if somebody say you sound fake. I know it's a
yeah.
little ruder, but
It was
like
just like that's not you. So I like that one and be like, okay, explain like why it wasn't me. And it's like, well, you went and you did all this stuff about this, and then like I brought back the Enterprise character, let's say, or something. It's just like it doesn't fit with what we got to know you for. So I like it when it's criticisms like that, and you take it and you learn from it.
man, my only issue with that is sometimes people give me these feedbacks and these criticisms. I'm like, mad valid points. I just do not give a shit. I'm gonna do what I want. And then they get like, well, if you want me to buy your shit, I'm like, well, then don't buy my shit, guy. Like,
You do
like,
gotta look at it that way sometimes. Like you weren't gonna buy it anyways to begin with, even before the criticism. Sorry to say that, but like you weren't gonna buy it anyway, so but I don't never take it hard. I'm like, thank you for your opinion. I don't fight back with anybody. I'm a very chill person, mellow person. I just, if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't really care. I got a bunch of people who do, so.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that at like at a generalized level. But then sometimes people really like push it. Like they don't like it that you don't accept that their feedback is a better decision. And I'm like, how many songs
Yeah.
did you write? Like for real, how many? I don't want to sound like this person that you're trying to tell me to sound like, because that would be
Yeah.
bad for my like brand or whatever. Like, yo, I've literally had people be like, I would watch your videos if you had girls shaking their tatas in them.
It's kind of not really what it's about, but yeah.
I'm like, this song's about work.
What
Like
that
what?
reminds me of is the people also who argue of like their favorite artist. When somebody would be like, "Oh, my favorite artist is Tupac," and then another guy would come in and be like, "Oh, I don't like Tupac at all." The person who likes Tupac gets so insulted that this guy doesn't like Tupac, and they go at it. And it's like, who cares? Like, that one person likes him and one doesn't. You don't have to force your liking onto somebody else. If they don't like him, that's fine. If they do, that's fine too. Same
I
with
can
ICP.
comment
It's a
like,
good example of that. ICP, they're a love hate band, like all the way.
but it's like a lot of times the way people approach that is like really polarizing though.